Good morning this Tuesday, the 4th of February. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. Over in the US on Monday, stocks were heavily sold off in morning trade before recovering some losses in afternoon trade. Amid news of tariffs between the US and Mexico will be paused for a month as conversations between the presidents of the countries begin. And this has also just flown through to breaking news that the same is going to be felt through Canada for the next month while conversations start there. The Dow Jones fell 0.28%, the S&P 500 lost 0.76%, and the Nasdaq ended the day down 1.2%. In Europe overnight, markets closed lower after President Trump imposed tariffs on several countries and threatened to expand those tariffs to the European Union and to the UK. The STOXX 600 fell 0.93%, Germany's DAX lost 1.4%, the French CAC fell 1.2%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day down 1.04%. Across the Asia region on Monday, negative investor sentiment around Trump's tariffs spread into the region, with Japan's Nikkei falling 2.66%, while South Korea's Kospi index lost 2.52%. Hong Kong's Seng dropped just 0.04%, and China's CSI index remained closed for the Lunar holiday. The local market started the new trading week with a significant sell-off, closing Monday's session down 1.79%, with every sector ending the day lower as investors reacted to the downside risk of flow-through effects into our economy from Trump's tariffs announced over the weekend. Over the weekend, the president announced 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports and an additional 10% tariff on Chinese goods, which led Canada to retaliate. But again, as I mentioned earlier, these are now on pause. There were very few stories of good news on the market on Monday, but Lunar Rare Earths led the ASX 200 gains with a rise of 3%, despite no news out of the rare earths producer. The possible catalyst for the rise in the share price may be due to Gina Rinehart's Hancock Prospecting buying up shares in the rare earths producer over recent days. Magellan shares tumbled at 8.7% yesterday following the departure of the company's long-standing boss, Gerald Stack, and he's a head of investments. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 0.26% higher at $72.71 a barrel. Gold is up 0.8% at $2,819 an ounce, so record territory there. And iron ore is up 0.26% at $101.59 a tonne. The Australian dollar has slightly weakened against the greenback to buy 61.83 US cents, 95.55 Japanese yen, 49.82 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 11 cents. And ahead of Tuesday's trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are anticipating the ASX will open the day up 0.47%, surprisingly. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has slightly decreased the 12-month price target on Aeris Resources from 34 cents per share to 29 cents per share and maintain a buy rating on the multi-mine copper and gold producer following the release of the company's December quarter update. Production at the company's Tritton mine fell short of Bell Potter expectations, while all-in sustaining costs topped Bell Potter expectations, while the company's Cracow mine produced more gold at a lower cost than Bell Potter was expecting. The company's near-term outlook is highly leveraged to the copper price and increasing grades and production at its Tritton copper mine. And Trading Central has identified a bearish signal on Bravura Solutions following the formation of a pattern over a period of 7 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may fall from that close of $2.11 to the range of $1.93 to $1.97, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all for this Tuesday morning. Have a wonderful day and happy investing.